Hey there, Facebook.
We're live.
We are live.
Welcome. We're live at Joe Kleon's Bourbon Den.
Welcome.
Casa de Kleon.
Just got back from Eroc's birthday dinner. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, brother.
And before we get into the real reason for this video, I'd like to present you with a birthday gift.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my.
Being
This
the
is a surprise.
Being the bourbon lover that you are, a bottle of Woodinville bourbon, one of my all-time favorites.
Woodinville.
It is really good
90
stuff.
proof. Down 50 milliliter.
It is
Real
good
craft
stuff.
whiskey.
It is good stuff.
Damn. And where did you get this from?
Local liquor store. It's readily available. It's just it's a top shelf good
I'm
bourbon.
not familiar. Woodinville, from Woodinville, Washington, state of Washington.
It is very
Awesome,
good.
brother. Thank you,
It's
man.
one of my favorites. Happy birthday. Woo.
More bourbon.
And so we're going to go from the top shelf to the bottom shelf. This has got to be really, really
To the
bottom.
unknown shelf.
This is below the bottom shelf, I think. I've been making monthly trips to Chicago to see my new girlfriend, and there's a liquor store up there called Binny's, which is all over Illinois, giant liquor store. And I got on their mailing list, and I got an email that had this Eggo brunch in a jar, 40 proof waffles and syrup cream liqueur. And
Eggo brunch in a jar.
For those who like to drink in the morning, I guess. I don't know. And I was morbidly curious, so the last time I was in Chicago, I went to Binny's, and sure enough, they had it.
Good Lord.
And I bought it. It was $20. And I didn't realize, but this is actually the same amount of liquor as in both of these. I thought this was a lot smaller of a portion.
90 proof?
It's 40 proof.
Oh, or 40.
This is 40 proof, but it's a fifth.
Yeah,
It's 750 milliliters, the same as that. And so we decided, since we really didn't want to drink in the morning.
Yeah. Now this is from Sugarland's distilling company. They make something called Appalachian Sippin Cream,
Yes.
I suppose. And there's other flavors of that.
Yeah, and this is just some specialty thing that's similar. Waffles and syrup, cream liqueur, and it says sippin' cream on it. So we're gonna
Wild stuff.
We're gonna try
This
it.
is going to be something new and different. I hope our food is settled enough before
Yeah,
we move on to the brunch. We went to BW3.
We just had a big meal, so hopefully this will sit well with it. We did a video when we tasted our Rush mustard. That was also given to me as a gift from my girlfriend.
Should we have like a bucket or a basket handy nearby just in case?
Bathroom is right there, so the bathroom's close.
Okay.
Whoa. It smells like
Wow, it smells like waffles.
It does. It smells exactly like Eggo waffles.
Who do we got going? See some
Wow.
people. Joe Ream, Amy, we got all kinds of people. Howdy.
12
people watching.
It's almost scary how much this smells like waffles.
And it looks like eggnog.
It looks like you threw up waffles.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, by the way, music in the background if you could hear.
Dream Theater.
Classic Dream Theater with the news, the startling news that most of us woke up to today with
Yes.
Mike Portnoy is back in Dream Theater.
I love it. I've been wanting Portnoy back in the band for a long time.
I've enjoyed 13 years with Mike Mangini, did a great job, but it's amazing that Mike Portnoy never thought that would happen. So,
I thought something was a brew when he went on tour with Petrucci
Right.
last year for a solo tour. And really glad that he's back in the band. Can't wait to hear new music and see him live with the band again. It's going to be great.
That'd be exciting.
So yeah, we put on some Dream Theater as the background music, and now we're going to try this bottom shelf waffles in a jar.
Eggo brunch in a jar. Cheers, brother.
Cheers. I'm afraid.
Cheers.
I'm very afraid.
Did you have this chilled?
Yes.
No. There's a little bit.
It doesn't taste like it smells. Do you get a big waffle taste?
Definitely tasting the alcohol.
It's definitely got more of an alcohol bite than I thought, but I don't taste waffles.
No, it doesn't. It smelled more like waffles.
Oh my
than
God, it
tastes.
smells like when a waffle pops up out of the toaster, that's the exact smell.
It tastes, I guess, a little bit like that with maybe syrup, a syrupy kind of thing. Because I rarely eat waffles dry. You always eat it with some kind of syrup, so it's got to have that syrup flavor to it.
It's not
Hi,
getting
Joanne. Hey, Chuck. Hey, Betty.
It's not getting better with repeated taste. I don't know how anybody could drink a whole bottle of this.
Well, like any kind of liqueur, I mean, that's not probably advised to drink the whole thing. I mean, we might go into diabetic shock if we tried to drink how much.
Yeah, it probably is high in sugar.
Lego my alcoholic Eggo.
What a novelty! Brunch in a jar.
What are the other? Don't spill it. What are the other sipping Appalachian sipping creams that they have?
I don't.
Flavors.
I looked at the website a couple weeks ago. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. I remember that when you first told about it too.
There's like some regular bourbon cream ones, you know. I don't remember.
The glass feels colder than the alcohol.
I'm surprised Eggo would put their name on booze. Doesn't that kind of give them a bad reputation?
Well, it's not like they're marketing their product just to kids. I mean, it's
True.
all ages. The kids don't try this at home. No.
Adults don't try this at home. I wouldn't recommend anybody try this, really. I think it's kind of nasty.
Yeah, after 40
It's got
gulps of that.
It's got more of an alcohol bite for 40 proof than I would have guessed.
Yeah. I could see drinking this, you know, having a couple shots there just for the novelty of it, but I don't think we're going to drink.
What am I going to do with myself?
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Sunday morning coming down.
Yeah. After church, nothing like waffles in a jar after church, you know.
I woke up this morning and I got myself an Eggo liqueur.
Wow.
Of a beer.
So there you have it. If you see it in the store, you can give it a try.
Or get it.
Yeah, get it for someone you don't like as a gift.
Well, should we cleanse our palate and try another?
Yes.
You were talking about the Neil Giraldo, Pat Benatar's husband, the Neil Giraldo bourbon.
Yes. Let me grab 2 glasses with ice and you can entertain people while I do that, okay?
Chef Bernie's on. John Z, try it on ice cream. Somebody suggested.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That would probably be good. Let me go grab some ice.
Trying it from different ways of having it. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Carol. Brian. Name's popping up. Oh boy, Joe's spilling ice all over the place. Ice cream would be good. I wonder if you would you put this on waffles itself?
You probably could.
That might be interesting.
It doesn't have much of a waffle taste, but
They have maple bourbon, don't they?
yes, Knob Creek makes a smoked maple one that's really good.
That might be good on
Yes.
on a real Eggo waffle.
Let me. Oh, here it is, right here.
See the top.
If I can reach it.
Oh,
Sorry to get my
Thank
ass
you.
on
It's-
camera.
not your best side, but
Yeah. 3 Chord. This is Neil Giraldo's
3 chord.
Bourbon.
3 chord. Or as Jamie Combs would say, chord.
Yeah.
3 chord.
3 Chord.
Like a gourd.
And I don't have a
3
lot
Chord.
left, so you can tell that it's good because
Cleansing the palate. Brian Miller, hey. What's going on?
Brian Miller. Yes. 10-pound bag, Brian Miller.
Mm-hmm. Next door neighbor, Brian Miller.
I love that fucking band, 10-pound bag. I used to play that on my local radio show all the time.
I like the name 10 Pound Bag.
That was good shit.
Mark Daly.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Let me see the bottle there. This is the Neil Giraldo Pepinter Tennessee Straight Whiskey. A harmony of flavor, structure, and finish.
Not easy to find in Ohio stores.
3 chord, the power of 3.
I also picked that up in Chicago because it's really hard to find around here. I've only seen it once or twice in Ohio liquor stores.
Produce a bottle for Still Bending Spirits. Chelsea, Michigan.
There's 4 or 5 different expressions of 3 Chord. I think
Uh-huh.
that's the basic one.
Expressions? Is that what they call that in bourbon?
Yes.
Tasting?
Yes.
I did not know that.
So you didn't know this Facebook Live was going to be a teaching
This is
experience.
educational for
Yes.
me. So, cheers.
Cheers to someone, me, that really only knows 3 chords.
I know 5, so I'm just a little ahead of you.
That is good.
Yeah,
Smooth.
that tastes like
That's
something I
that's
would drink.
yes, that's very good. Unlike that Eggo crap.
Gina, stay bitter.
Stay bitter.
Stay bourbon. that was our traffic saying.
Oh, okay.
Or Gina.
Oh yeah. That's- yeah.
Stay bitter and nurse the hate.
That is really good. I haven't had that for a while. That is really good.
3 Chord.
As we move into another day,
Yes.
from Images and Words.
Another day of Dream Theater evolution.
Yes, I've been listening to Dream Theater all day today because I'm so happy about that news. We used to argue a lot over Mike Mangini, Eroc, and I.
Some people still do.
I would say, I would over-exaggerate how much I didn't like him just to piss Eroc off.
And today I even said, why do you have to be such a dick?
Because it's just fun to piss him off sometimes.
Yeah, so he Joe, he likes to push buttons, and so there you go. But,
And I knew that he was a big Mangini fan. And
yeah. I saw Mike Mangini back at the Odeon playing with Steve Vai.
oh, wow.
Back then, and me and TJ went to that too. It was just, we were amazed by him. So, and you know, if anybody was gonna, you know, be hard to replace Portnoy, you know.
And you know, a lot of people in the Rush forums think that Portnoy should get with Geddy and Alex, and he's probably the only one that could do a good job. You know, if they ever did a Rush show or had him play, I would want Portnoy behind me.
You didn't like any of the other drummers that they played with for those tributes?
Not really.
No.
Not really. I think Portnoy would do a great job because Dream Theater's done a lot of Rush.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of bootleg stuff
Yeah.
with them doing like the Necromancer. And
Taylor
and
Hawkins
different
would have been
Rushes.
good.
Yeah,
I mean,
Taylor Hawkins would be good,
but he's dead.
and Genie might be good.
No, he's alive.
Yeah,
Oh, well, there you go. And the music just got off again.
I know. Anything's going to be better than the Astonishing, though. I love to say that.
I almost wore my Astonishing Dream Theater t-shirt. Instead of, and since we're coming upon the Thanksgiving Turkey Day drop, I brought
Yes,
my
that's a cool shirt. I have my Tommy shirt from when I saw the
From the Ooze musical.
musical in Chicago of Tommy, which was fantastic.
Dave Lasco.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Gina said hi, Joe, too.
They actually brought Pete Townsend on stage for the final curtain call of the Tommy in Chicago at the Good.
Oh, the
Video.
night that you saw it?
No, it was the final night.
Oh, the final
I saw,
night,
I saw a video of it. Mm-hmm. And that theater's been around, I think, for almost 100 years. It's a legendary musical theater in Chicago, and the recent presentation of Tommy was their highest grossing production.
Mm-hmm.
It did really, really well.
That's cool.
It was really, really good. Nice to be getting turned on to eclectic stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Doing more theater and stuff when I go up there.
That was fun.
Yes. So you like this? What's your verdict?
Oh, it's definitely good. It's this is the Neil Giraldo 3 Chord. It's got more upfront flavor, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's a little smoother than most bourbons.
Yeah, I'm not catching as much of an aftertaste with it.
Want to try something else? One more thing?
Sure. Do one more here and maybe take a
Don't mean to walk in front of the camera.
a little sorbet break.
Ouch.
And,
well, you've had the Metallica bourbon, haven't you?
Yes.
So we won't do that because you've already tried it.
Yeah.
This
I've
is
had the Bob Dylan bourbon, which is good.
Heaven's Door. That is
Very
really good. This is something I got at Binny's in Chicago, and this is actually a barrel pick, which means that a store like Binny's or the Ohio OHLQ, which is the Ohio Liquor Control, they will go to places and they will sample a bunch of barrels and they will buy a whole barrel, and then they'll have that barrel bottled into 200 and some bottles, however many they get out of it, and it's called a barrel pick. And this is a unique barrel pick that they did from Binny's in Chicago. And this is a bourbon called Cedar Ridge. I believe it's distilled in Iowa. And I just bought it to try something different.
That's a Binny's single barrel on the bottom.
Binny's single barrel.
Got
And
a number.
this is the number of the barrel that it came from. And it was, I don't know, $35. And I just bought it on a whim just to try something new. And I really like it. And this is, I can't read it because my eyesight is so horrible. Is there a proof on
They
there?
were
I think it's 101 or 100.
53.5, 107 proof.
107 proof. So a little hotter than most bourbons. But the single barrel stuff I really like. Most bourbons like this Woodinville, it's a combination of 300 or 400 barrels they mix together. This all came from one barrel. It's a single. And then there's stuff called small batch. If you ever seen any that are called small batch, and those come from like 50 to 100 barrels. But this is all from the same barrel. So if you get 3 or 4 bottles of this from different barrels, the taste can change a lot because each barrel is different.
Okay.
So this is a good one. Cedar Ridge.
Cedar Ridge. Cheers.
Cheers to alcoholism.
We're drinking responsibly.
We are.
We ate before. Ooh. Okay.
What do you think?
It's tasty. It's definitely different from the last one.
It's a little hotter because the proof is higher.
I'm still learning, so I don't necessarily know how to describe all the flavors and what you catch.
There's a lot of bourbon reviews you'll read where they say notes of 5 different things and cherries and walnuts and dark chocolate and a bunch of crap like that. It's I don't kind of buy a lot of that stuff.
This isn't as smooth. It isn't as round. I guess
But
it's got like a narrow kind of a
it has a longer finish.
taste. Yeah.
Where when you're done swallowing, the finish stays in your mouth a lot longer than the 3 Chord. It sticks around in your palate longer.
Mm-hmm. There's a joke there, and I'm not going there.
I opened the door. You can walk right through it, but you won't do it. It's good though. I like it. This is a good mixer too. I've had this with. You know what a really good bourbon mixer is? Vernors.
Oh yeah.
It's a learning something for all of you to learn. If you're mixing bourbon, get some Vernors. Vernors is a great mixer.
Ginger ale.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is a different tasting ginger ale than.
Well, they actually age
all the other
Vernors.
ones.
They age it in oak barrels the same way that they age bourbon.
Yeah.
So
it does have a stronger taste.
Vernors is just soda that's aged the same way that bourbon is in barrels. So the my internet's a little spotty. It keeps going on and
That
on.
means it just came back on. Okay.
Maybe the internet's been into the Cedar Ridge. I don't know.
All right.
So anyway, Eggo not good. 3 Chord good. Cedar Ridge good. Woodinville very good.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I'll open that tonight though.
no, you don't want to drive
I don't
out
do
to
it,
the
yeah.
container. That is really good though. I think you'll find yourself going. Like if you're an Angel's Envy fan, and you're gonna buy a little bit better of a bottle of bourbon rather than like a $20 or $25 bottle. You want to spend $10 more and get something that's good. I would guess that you'll find yourself going to that once you try it. It's really good.
Cool. What do you say we take a break and we'll look through on the phone and see what comments y'all made, and maybe do another one. Taste a few more.
Sure.
After we come back in a little bit.
Sure. I live here, so I can drink as much as I want.
I may be Ubering home, so just in case, I am responsible these days.
And over the last
more responsible.
Over the last 10 years or so, I've built up a decent collection of bourbon since I've become a bourbon fan.
Got an incredible collection.
I bought a couple bottles, and I bought one of these shelves, and there was only 2 bottles sitting on the shelf, and it looked ridiculous. So I would drink a bottle down to this much, and then I'd buy another bottle because I just wanted to fill up the shelf, and it just kind of has grown from there.
Gotta turn the level lamps off.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait for the next one.
It takes an hour and a half for those to get going.
Yeah. True. Mine used to take like 12 hours because it was an old one.
We'll be back with
Maybe
more.
some more. So hang tight.
Stay
and
tuned.
we're gonna look and see what y'all posted. And cheers.
Make fun of Eroc and his love of Mike Mangini, please, in the comments.
Oh, quit being such a hater. Finish.